Machine is very easy to use. Simply press the power button to turn on. When you turn it on, the machine will automatically start rinsing, and you can put a cup underneath just to catch the rinse, and it'll fill it just a little bit of water, and then when it stops, then you can just put the rinse water into the sink, and then you're ready to have a cup of coffee. And you simply are going to press this button here to get a cup of coffee. Couple of things for this machine is it grinds its own beans, and there's a hopper for the beans right here. So we're going to leave some beans in there, but if you need to get additional, just go to the store and get whole beans, and then you can just pour them right into this hopper here. And the water on the side, you just put your thumb here and your hand here and pull, and this is the water reservoir. And if it's low at all, you just pour water into the top there and slide it back in with a push. If the machine gives you a message here that says fill water, that's when you fill it. If it says empty grounds container, all it means is it wants you to get rid of the grounds tray from being full. So you're just going to open that door and just pull this tray out, and here you just lift out this, and you'll see inside there's the pucks from the previous cups that we've made. At the same time, it's a good idea to just drain this tray, which holds the rinse water as well. When you shut off the machine, it does a rinse cycle and it pours out a little bit of water just to keep it fresh. And then when you put it back in, close the door. If you wanted to add hot water to your coffee, then you can just press this button here where it says change, and then that changes this to hot water, which normally would be steam coming out of here. And all you're going to do is put your cup under that. I always let it just go a little bit into this tray, because it'll take just a second to warm up. You can put your hand under there, and then you can feel it getting hotter. Then you can just turn this and add hot water to your coffee, and then just turn the dial here to let it stop. And then if you actually wanted to do a latte, then you're going to, instead of pressing the coffee button, you're going to press either this one or this one, and that's just 2 shots or 1 shot. And we have these tools here as well that you can feel free to use. And basically, there's your 2 shot glasses if you wanted to use those. And then this is your temperature gauge, and you can put this right into this, clip it onto the side, just like this. And then when you're going to heat it up, when you're going to pour milk in there, whatever milk you want. When you heat it up, you want the temperature gauge to get to the yellow, and that'll spin there. It's very easy to use. All you're going to do is just turn this dial here, and now it's going to stay steam. And you'll see that it'll actually pour out with water at first, but that'll slowly just convert over to steam. Okay, that's about now when I would put this under here. And now you're just going to go up and down motion, keeping an eye on the temperature gauge until it gets into the yellow. Once it's into the yellow, then your milk is done, and you can pour all of that into a cup. And for cleaning, it's quite easy. You just take this and just turn it quarter turn counterclockwise and pull it off. And then you can do the same thing with the part below it. A little hard to do with one hand, but anyway, you just pull that off and then wipe it. Oh, sorry, this part here you don't pull off. You just wipe that with a cloth up and down, and then you can just rinse this out and put this back on. And turn it clockwise rather, and then you're finished. And up top here, you'll notice this gets extremely hot. It's supposed to. What it's for is if you wanted just to heat up your coffee cups ahead of having one, you can just leave that up there, so there's nothing wrong with that. In the center here, this is another option if you wanted to get like ground coffee instead. You can use this, you can put in decaf ground coffee or any kind of ground coffee. Don't do anything other than coffee in this machine. And then all you're gonna do is take a scoop of ground coffee into here. You cannot do more than 1 scoop at a time. Put it in there. And then to use that, you're going to press this button here, and then that's gonna just change the display to doing pre-ground. So now instead of it grinding the beans, it's going to use that scoop that you just put in. And then you're just gonna press the start button here, here, or here, depending on what you want. And that's gonna do that. And then just to switch it back, you're just gonna press that. Now it's just set to regular. So most of the time, you're just going to press the power button to turn this on and off. And you're gonna press this one here just to get a cup of coffee. That's all we mainly use it for, is just cups of coffee. Makes an awesome cup, and should be pretty straightforward. And if you have any other problems with this machine, just call your caretaker.